Hey geeks, it's Andrea. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. It's about that time of year where talking in general is a struggle, but horror month must go on. Speaking of horror month, believe it or not, we are almost on the last week. And today we're going to talk about some scary mofos from some horror films. Alright geeks, let's go!
Saw, Jigsaw.
Although the Saw series isn't exactly my cup of tea, I can definitely appreciate a good villain when I see one. Jigsaw has become such an iconic horror movie villain. This is a face you easily recognize whether you have or haven't seen the movies. What makes him so interesting is that he isn't some giant axe-wielding monster in a mask or some other huge angry guy who lifts too much. It's a pretty unintimidating doll. Creepy as hell, sure. I definitely wouldn't want it in my room, but if you were a weird killer who sets up horrific games for people to die in, your first instinct probably wouldn't be to use a doll as your avatar.
Silence of the Lambs, Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
Here is a character that is portrayed perfectly. Hannibal Lecter is a cannibal serial killer, meaning he cooked his victims and ate them. Whether you're a fan of the television series or the old movie, he is a character that has a lot of intelligence and would be an intriguing person to speak to. He had a lot of charisma to lend and honestly gives me the creeps. I think what is so scary about him is that this is what many of the most notorious serial killers were. Charismatic and intelligent. That's how they hide it for so long and lure their victims. This role really cemented Sir Anthony Hopkins' place as an icon in horror movie history.
Halloween, Michael Myers.
Talk about iconic horror movie villains. Michael Myers and his trusty knife and creepy mask have been giving moviegoers nightmares since the late 70s. What makes the Halloween series so great is that it really set things off for future slasher franchises, some of which are on this list today. There hasn't been a Halloween movie since 2009, so we can only guess what is to come from Mr. Michael Myers. I mean, probably a lot of slashy, but you know what I mean.
Final Destination, Death.
We've already talked about a couple of atypical killers from horror films, but what about one without a face? One perhaps none of these films would work without. The Final Destination series impressively offers a slasher film without an actual killer. The killer is death itself, the concept that if you are destined to die, you cannot escape your own death. If you think about it way too much like I have been, there's a lot more thought than you would expect to get from one of these films, but it really is intriguing and terrifying.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface.
Remember a few weeks back when I said that Ed Gein inspired many horror movies? Here's one of them. What makes Leatherface so scary isn't just the fact that he runs around with a chainsaw. I mean, that definitely helps, don't get me wrong, but it's everything. He lives in such a torn down home full of furniture made from his victims' remains in the middle of Texas, super far away from civilization with his weird murdering cannibal family, all the while wearing a mask made from human skin. Yeah, that's pretty freaking creepy. Alright geeks, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow begins the last week of horror month, so be sure to subscribe to be here for it. Comment below what characters in movies scare you. You don't have much longer to get this awesome horror month t-shirt, so be sure to head on over to Teespring before they are gone forever. Alright geeks, I will see you tomorrow.